next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Get up! Ready! Ready! Ready, shot! Get up!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, shot! Get on! Ready! Ready, shot! Get on!
Another run for Henry. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Third and just 2 to go. Running once more with Henry. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
No, we changed it.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Yo.
First down. Here's Lamar. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. They'll couple together a yard there. Tackled there by Mike Green.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Come on. Hey. Bronco 80. Ready.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Touching 18.
Another game to Judkins. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, kid, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Motioning the tight end now. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. The left side, and Tillman has it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 21
18
yards.
Cardinal.
First down, Cleveland.
Handoff now to Judkins. Dropped by the first guy. He had no gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
Let's go now.
Judkins can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment.
On the ready.
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Let go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hook.
3rd down from the gun. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1 for 1.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Browns start off well to tie things 7-7. Send this away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. At the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Jeudy will go in motion right. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. That's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. It only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Back row 80. Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here's Sanders now. That's complete, David Njoku. But he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10 from the 43. Judkins running between the tackles. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Cowboy 80.
Sanders setting the pass. He put everything he's got behind it. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
19 Cardinal, 8 Cougar 19. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 right.
To the air on third and long. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Hey, Marcus, you're on. 180. Finish up. Sit up.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Go.
Judkins up the middle. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready. Back up. Ready.
On the give, here's Judkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
That's another Browns.
Come on. Hit. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
And the Browns first down.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's second down.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Motioning him from the slot right. To throw now is Sanders. Cut near the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Browns first down.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Design quarterback run here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete. Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. Third and goal.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Sanders back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Browns take the lead just before halftime.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when your quarterback can score using his legs as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns take a slim 2-point lead. to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Hey, Alpha, what? What is it?
Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Loop knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returnable from the 1. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Run right side. Judkins. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Sanders going to look to throw. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. Has good room at the 35. Jukes has a hole left. Room to run. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
They'll go for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the
Cowboy 80.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
22. Ravens 17.
Now Prager on to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Here's Henry running left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Down the sideline past the 40. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. That's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Another one for Judkins. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
The motion to tight end left. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Sanders now on third down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this is away, wisely headed for the sideline to avoid that return. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6. Jackson now on 3rd. He rolls to his right. That's caught for the 1st. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson off the play action. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson, quick pass wide. He's taken down at the 30. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson's going to throw again. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. They give right side to Henry. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Set on. Ready. Ready, shot. Set on.
Air it out on 3rd. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Go.
To the ground they go with drop kicks. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Yeah.
Another game to Judkins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Browns first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Brings up 2nd and 7
Back all 80.
at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Robert Longerbeam in there to pick it off. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 37-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Reaches the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. A quick throw completed out to the left. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
180. Shot. 180. Ready, shot. Shot.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's set up the screen for Henry. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love in football. Just to get a little penalty.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson throwing for it. Forced out to his right. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion left. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Cardinal.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go!
10 at the 34-yard
Cougar
line.
19.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. It's complete to Tillman outright. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 3 now.
Grab the Ravens. Come on. Hit. 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go. Check. 60 Bison. Panther 80. Panther 11.
The motion a receiver left.
Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
Ready.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Get it. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That one's caught by Tillman. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
70.
Sanders setting the pass. Escapes the pocket. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field? After you put 6 on the board. Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, okay, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First down from the 42.
UAX.
They're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down. Here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And this one does not go far. Officials signaling for timeouts, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
Second and 7 at the Browns' 8-yard line.
Second down now. They need 7.
Hey, come on. Get hard. Hey, middle.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. All right, gonna get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up. All right, they're gonna throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's gonna add 2 to their lead here late. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Come on, Mustang 19.
Here he goes, one final shot. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.